Have you ever snapped a selfie and felt like someone switched half your face? We all have a bit of this mirror me versus camera me going on. It's called facial asymmetry, and it's actually pretty normal. But hey, if it bugs you, let's talk about how to balance things out. Science says symmetrical faces are seen as more attractive, but that's not all. Symmetry can even help with some exercises like mewing, where you rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth. If one side isn't balanced, it can mess up the whole tongue workout. Cool, right? Now that we know facial asymmetry is a thing, let's dig in. We'll find out why it happens, how it might affect us, and even see if there are ways to balance things out. Totally up to you. Ready to rock your unique look or go for more symmetry? Let's do this. I would say 60 to 70% of people that I talk to and have questions for me are asking how to fix asymmetry. I'm going to be going deep in this video. There's going to be 3 main parts. Part 1 is explaining why asymmetry happens in most cases. What is the underlying cause? Part 2, we're going to do some assessments that you can do at home, and I'm going to do them along with you to help you determine which side of your tongue and of your jaw is the worst and better side. And then I'm going to give you some tutorials and exercises to show you how I corrected this for myself and how I've helped other people correct this as well. So let's get into it. Already guessed the cause of asymmetry in most cases is your tongue. Now, obviously, it's not all cases. Some people have a genetic difference between the left and right side of their face, but in most cases, it's because of your tongue. People who have less than adequate facial growth also usually have some degree of asymmetry. When your tongue falls back and it drops from your palate, it tends to push up more on one side than the other. You can imagine if you grow up and live your whole life with one side of your tongue pressing more on your palate. That side is going to develop better, the other side is going to develop worse because it doesn't have the support of your tongue. That's what creates the asymmetry. Another very important element to understand about this is the way that you swallow. We swallow 600 to 1,000 times per day. If every time you swallow, one side of your tongue is dominating that movement and pressing up more against your palate, that side of your maxilla is going to develop better, and the side that's not getting that pressure is going to develop worse. The first test we're going to do is determining the better and the worst side of your face. Many of you already know which side of your face is the better side and which is the worst side. For those of you who aren't as familiar with which side of your face is better than the other one, there's a tool that you can use and a website that actually takes a photo of your face and creates 2 images with a mirror image of both sides of your face. When you do this, you'll notice that one of those images looks better, your face will look more developed on one side, and that is how you can figure out which is the better side. Test number 2, we are going to be testing for the strength of your tongue. We want to find out which side of your tongue is the stronger side, which is the one that is more dominant, and which side of your tongue is the weaker side, the one that's not pushing up as much. And we need to get active in order to begin to correct the facial asymmetry that was caused by this imbalance. This exercise we're going to do is called the forced swallow. What I'm going to get you to do is take the tip of your thumb and use it to separate your teeth, bite on the tip of your thumb, separate your lips, and then swallow. What you'll notice is you're taking your lips out of the equation, so only your tongue can be used to initiate that swallow. What I want you to pay attention to is which side of your tongue is dominating that swallowing movement. For example, when I do it, what I notice is that on the right side of my tongue is pressing against my back molars, so I feel it pushing up on the back of my palate, whereas on the left-hand side, I feel only the front of my tongue pushing up when I swallow. That tells me that more of my tongue is being used on the right side, and the right side is the dominant side of my tongue.